Whoever made the rapier needs to get. It's not fair that I have to put up with this bullshit. Just deep breath. Breathe in. I just can't do this shit anymore. I don't know what you want me to say about rapier. It's the dumbest weapon I've seen in the game. This is like as if longsword and dagger had an affair against, I don't even know, scythe, and then scythe intertwined with it and made it, I don't know. This is at the same tier with scythe with the dumbest hitbox applied. I'm just tired. I'm aggravated. This weapon is stupid. It should never been in the game. I don't know who thought it was a good idea to add this. And to the developer, don't take what I say seriously. I think you should need to quit. The fact that you can counter a crit, you counter the crit and his crit still goes. Mind you, look what he's doing. He's infinitely critting me, and bro, I'm stuck with absolute defense. I have no choice. This is the freest weapon I've seen in my game. Who actually tested this? Man, I'm trying my best to be a civil human being. You know, try to hear people out. Whoever tested this weapon, you should revoke your tester license. I don't know, leave the game. You know, there's a lot of stuff that, you know, there's some stuff I allowed amongst each other. You know, I allowed what's that SHIKAI duality the first time it dropped. I allowed that to be a little stupid. You know, I would say so be it. You know, I was a little toxic. I didn't think with my brain, and I may have allowed that in the game. But rapier, we're not playing the same game. It cancels all my moves. I can't do shit. It's as if crack. I gotta stop these metaphors before YouTube bans me. Y'all see it for yourselves. I don't have to keep explaining myself. I'm definitely gonna make it a video for this. I guarantee you that much, for sure. I fought against a simulation with the rapier. I fought duality. I fought this, not duality. Well, yes, I fought duality. I fought all this type of bullshit. And the most annoying one out of them all, I think it has to go for Zangetsu, just because of the Z move. You can't negate it. It's such a free kill. Honestly, if you have this weapon, if you lose, you might be dog water. I'm sorry to say that. You know, I'm gonna get to other trees sooner or later. I guarantee you that much. But it's like, what am I supposed to do at all? What am I supposed to do? You can't do much. And this video is just meant for me talking about simulation. I'm gonna be honest with y'all boys, I haven't played this SHIKAI a lot. I think I found some decent combos. I'll talk about it in the next segment. I just want y'all to just bear witness of the most cheesiest shit I've seen in my life, okay? Ain't much I can do here. I know that for sure. But you know what? How's y'all day? That's how much this script has been thrown out the window. I don't know what else to talk about in this segment. It's just, look at this shit. Free is crit. M1, R2, crit. He waits for my shit, crit. Like, bro, what? Man, I'm sorry, that wasn't me from the last match. I extremely do apologize. But one thing I also want to get this off my chest is gold swap proficiency. A wrong card. Can someone, again, who is allowing this in the game? I know y'all in the comment section typing out your little keyboard. Vanquish, you like this Vanquish. It's Hakata Keto. Fuck them hybrid builds. I don't give two rats about them hoes. They can suck my left testicles and rip the rat hair off my. I don't care. I really don't. I genuinely don't care. All right, that's stupid. I've seen people, you know, do true combos with Ghost Walk with. I don't know, man. It's like this game's. I don't know how I'm supposed to feel about it. I like Type Soul. I played it for. It feels like I've been playing this game for 3 years, but I feel like it's been 2. Okay. I feel like I've been playing this game for so long, and other people may like it. You know, there's some nitbits that got me back in here, like the wrong card weapon and shit like that. This video is supposed to be explained by simulation. Let me just clarify that right now. The simulation is not bad. Let's finish this wrapping up in this segment. The simulation is not bad. Absorb, I know you have to press Z again. I completely forgot about it, where it shoots like a Cero. It's not bad. Someone in the comment section told me to try it on my last video, is to try the act with Hakata. I would say I will use Tor Reach with Axe Kick and then Confliction, and most of the time I can land some decent combos. Or if I use Confliction, I would try to use Axe Kicks immediately with Grand Entrance, you know, air variant, you know? Try to figure out some really crazy combo. Is it very insane compared to other SHIKAI that may have paired well with it? Not really. I think it's good. Is it meant for Hakata? Nah, I don't think so. I mean, then again, I wish I could play this in Clan Wars and then nuke somebody as if, you know, just drop and just blow the jersey up type beat, but fortunately, I just don't really care that much. But nah, it's not a bad SHIKAI. If I were to rate it 1 out of 10, I'd give it a solid. I'd give it a solid 7. Solid 7 for Hakata. That's my honest score. Now I'll talk about Ghost Walk. Now with Ghost Walk, I did find an interesting combo. I will definitely make a video with Ghost Walk. Don't get me wrong. Probably after it gets nerfed. I mean, most of these stuff that people make content on release are gonna get nerfed and end up. I feel like there's a lot of stuff that balancing can't get looked at, but the amount of time, I've always tried to push the idea of you guys do bi-weeklies, where you take 1 week to make shit, and then takes another week to test shit, and then by the time testing is done, we got new content, you know? I don't think it takes an arm and a leg for us to do that. I mean, for example, I've never tested the Soul Reaper new Hakata weapon. I didn't test that. I don't know if it has a forward crit, back crit, neutral crit, up in the booty crit. I don't know what it can offer me. I genuinely don't know. I just press R, I try to hold buttons for it. I even try to double tap R, see if it gives me a damn, you know, a Hadouken, and I'm able to blow people up with it. I just generally don't know. There's a lot of stuff that just been, you know, I mean, I would say it's not as bad as old balancing, where stuff just does not get tested. So you just gotta sit there and cry about it for a week. Hopefully some of these balances, you know, some of these balance gets finished. And the thing is, I would not hate if balance versus balance was a thing. You know, well, excuse me, you know, stuff that's not balanced that I'm fighting against. Let's say that both shit's just dumb OP. I'm just fighting. Both of us OP, you know, OP stuff. We just have advantages over each other. Now that's unironically a fun moment for me. Now fighting something balanced versus unbalanced is the most godforsaken living hell that I've ever, you know, seen in my life. You know? But then again, I like to touch bases on this where it's like, bro, what are we doing as a unit? There's just some stuff or ideas that they're taking from you, like, don't put in the settings. Like, hello, what are we doing, devs, testers? And I'm also a tester. I'm gonna keep myself accountable. You know, there's some stuff I should be there to help test, but motherfucker, I ain't got time for that most of the time. Which I mean, I do test some stuff. Like, well, I didn't test gravity. Don't get me wrong, I didn't test that. I tested what did I test? I think I tested a little bit of confliction, and confliction didn't even look that OP. I don't see any. The only way confliction was OP is if you tie it with another move that made it seem crazy. You know? I mean, I'm happy that they made confliction kind of prepare for Hakata rework, and I'll talk about that towards the ending of the video. But it just comes back to where, like, ghost walking proficiency is the most broken shit I've seen in my life. I'm over here getting trolled like I'm a slut in the afternoon morning next to a Motel 6. That's the only thing I had to go in for my life. I will literally just get hit with Ball Barrage into that one, like, I don't know what it's called. It's in the keto tree where it's like it reminds me of the crit of Odachi move. And it's like those 3 waves are just hitting you, and I'm just sitting there looking stupid in the air. And most of the time I would use absolute defense or negation. I just, you know, it just goes through it. So I'm just sitting there looking stupid, you know? They gotta understand that there's some, I gotta understand that too, that someone's going to find a brain dead combo. It's just up to us to find it, get it fixed, and get it looked at, you know? That's just pretty much how shit goes. With every single game. I mean, every game is not gonna be balanced, but can we at least balance this? That's really what I'm asking for. But I digress. Now a little bit more about balancing wise. Balancing is not as bad as I'm talking about. And actually in this segment here, you'll see me fight the said keto I was talking about. It's like, look at this, he use that move. Like, I'm just stuck in a corner. Like I'm R. Kelly. Like I'm getting R. Kelly. Trapped in the closet and everything. Like, what am I supposed to do here? It's not even Hakata versus Hakata, it's Keto versus Keto. That Keto threw me back in there. He has Vamp to give him HP. He's, you know, throwing Bob Barrage with, I don't know why that still has auto-seeking True Seeking Orb. I don't know why. But balancing like this, what can you balance about this build? I want to actually honestly can Ghost Walk into a crit. I mean, some people will say you could just parry it. Sure, you're right, I could parry it, but it doesn't mean it's gonna cancel the move. Not at all. It isn't. I mean, just too much damage. Even if I parry some moves, is you're stuck in a floating, holding S blocking half the time. And if you don't parry, you're in a fucked up position. That's how most builds go. Well, let me clarify, not most build, but this build for sure. I mean, I'm gonna ask you in the comment section, was balancing terrible then, or is it better now? You know, if you were to compare apples to oranges, because mind you, there's more content, there's the different move sets from there to now. That's what I'm saying, it's apples to oranges. Look at this shit. I got fucked. Okay, I want to speak a little bit about Hakata and the future update. Now, a little bit of Hakata rework. I wanted to hear y'all opinions of how it should be done. People unironically like how Rogue was made and how Rogue was, like, you know, very like combo oriented. It didn't do that much damage, for what I've been told. Mind you, I never played Rogue. I never played Rogue or only Rogue, or I think I played only progression for a little bit. So, you do what you want with that information. Okay, I didn't play too much of it. Now others may have, but like imagine a demon step, you know, catching dragon is technically that one move, I forgot what it's called. There's a lot of stuff that types already take inspiration from that said game. Now, should Hakata be treated like that? Maybe. I mean, catching dragon, for example, should be kept in the game. It doesn't keep, you know, not the air variant. I mean, no, just keep it. There's a lot of stuff that should be kept in this game, and I wonder how they're gonna take ideas from that game and implement it to it where it's balanced and not toxic. because if they're going with the route of Hakata as a ground only thing too, since it was the only air, you know, mobile type S combo build you can go for a tree, it's gonna either A, give Haka a short cooldown, B, give it hyper armor, or C, give them both. That's the only thing I can think of what they could do. Now, should they get something like that? No. Should we find a, you know, the best plan for it? Yes. That's just how everything goes about it, you know? Now, it just comes down to a matter of patience. You know, I did talk a little bit too much about it from last video. What can they do? It's just like, am I hyped for it? Yes. Am I scared for it? No. Same with future updates. There's a lot of stuff that's coming out. Actually, I don't know if a Shrift got leaked or one of the Shrifts that's supposed to come out that we tested. I think it came out. I don't know. I'm gonna check on that. There's just a lot more stuff in the future update. Hopefully Soul Shuffle gets implemented, because like I said, I did talk to some developers and hopefully gets added to the game. So this becomes a matter of patience. But this is the end of the video. All I gotta say is thank you for continuously supporting me, and fear God and not men.